All right, I see
I
the
just
button.
got the notification. Looks like we're live. Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
you know why people are having trouble getting here? The monks are walking here today, and I think they shut down.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to call for the meeting to start here. We've got five out of six of us. Good. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the
To
flag of
The
the United
United
States
States of
of America,
America,
and
and
to
to
the
the
republic.
republic for which it stands, one
one.
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Just going to give
Why
one
my
more.
video is not on, but I've tried to turn it on, but it's not working.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to go through real quick, introduce everybody. I'm Delegate Chris Tomlinson of District 5. We have our two senators with us. We have Senator Justin Reedy and Senator Chris West. Senator Justin Reedy represents District 5. Senator Chris West represents District 42. We also have one here, Delegate Rose of District 5 and Delegate Christopher Eric Boucher of District 5. The minutes from the last meeting were sent out. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you. All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. So we have a few bills here. Particularly the alcohol bills. Um, there's two bills that have been drafted. We might be narrowing it down to one, and we're certainly going to make some changes to them. Jennifer, can you kind of describe what they are currently?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Two separate bills. One impacts Class 1 distillery. In the Class 1 distillery law, there is a clause about having an on-premise permit that the liquor board could issue, which Carroll County does. So we have that. It is really just to add a clause in there to allow us to serve food and non-alcoholic beverages. Frederick delegation passed this 2 years ago, so we wanted to also have that for us. The second topic was around Class L, which I know is just a statewide uh, bill that is being discussed. Some of the counties are looking to do their own version in case the statewide doesn't happen. But as we're digging into this a little deeper, it's a little bit more complicated than that. So, I think the language you guys have for the county one, I think is just lifted from the state version and brought over. And so there are certain things that would apply if it's a state level law, but we need to tweak it more for a county level to fit, which we may not have time to. So we may talk about revisiting our plan here. But the Class L is basically letting a Maryland alcohol manufacturer sell other Maryland manufacturer items in their space for on-premise consumption to help promote Maryland-made products more. So we would love for all the delegates to, if they pass the state level, then all these issues I'm talking about are all the county level tweaks we need to make will be moot, right? Because if the state level gets passed, then it actually makes our lives a little more easier on how we execute. But it's the execution of this that we hit a wrinkle yesterday as I met with the Alcohol Commission.
Yeah, so I think what Jennifer and I were talking about was maybe moving forward with the class, the change to the class one, um, and maybe making some tweaks there, maybe holding off on the class L because that's the one that there's a statewide bill that's being introduced and it's a little more complicated, it sounds like.
Delegate Tomlinson, I would make a motion that we move forward on the one bill and that we wait on Class L, but that if a bill gets moved, if Class L statewide is not moving, which we'll be pretty aware of in our committees, and local Class Ls are, that we could perhaps amend on at some point. If we have exactly the language we need for Carroll County, we could amend on to a local bill further into the process, and we can meet again just to vote to do that. So I guess my motion is to move favorable on the first bill, and I forget the name of the class license, but and then hold on this second one, but be a bit perhaps, but with the option for us to maybe amend on to another local bill as it moves through the process. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
second.
Yep. And I'll make a
The-
second if you want to do that.
The one recommendation I made to Delegate Thompson yesterday was whether or not there was an opportunity to revise the class one as written to include the Maryland made serving of Maryland made stuff into that one, so that it only impacts the distilleries. But that was another option, and we were batting around was that since we're adding the clause about food and alcoholic, can we also add onto the class one this, serving the Maryland-made products, which is the spirit of Class L, even though it's not called Class L.
Right.
Quite frankly, all the breweries in Carroll County are becoming restaurants anyway, so they're not, for them, this is not as big of a deal. And the wineries are kind of neutral. Some of them are for it, but they may not execute right away. So it's not as if they'll be really upset if that happened. But that was another option we had batted around in terms of adding that clause into the class one. So, which I guess you can do at any point in time, it sounds like.
Yeah, we could add it by an amendment at the time the bill's heard.
I would want to, I'm very open to that. However, I do know when you mix two things in one local bill that are two separate things, sometimes it gets sticky. So I'd want to run the traps on that before we said for sure. But I'm fine with all this. I just want to get it right. So my suggestion would be we move forward on the one bill with the idea that we'll either amend on to another bill for the Class L issue, or perhaps amend our bill further in the process as needed. That's a very long motion, but is that it? I mean, so I guess that's my motion.
I'll second it. However we can, move forward to get this done, I'm certainly open to it. We want to get this accomplished. So however is the best way to maneuver it.
Yeah, keeping in mind we're already late in the Senate, so we really may just have a House bill as a vehicle anyway. So we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop that bill today.
Well, either
Okay,
Chris or
so,
I will get the bill,
Yeah,
right?
it might just be
Either you or I will get the bill on our committees.
so if it's just for Carroll County, I believe it will come to me. If it's statewide, it would go to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll see the statewide one
You're
for the Class L that Jennifer was talking about.
I can't, you went in and out. I didn't hear everything you just said.
Uh, Oh, I said that the one just for Carroll County will come to my committee. The one that the statewide that she was referring to would end up in your committee.
Right.
Great. Yes, I
Yeah.
think I appreciate this. I think
All
you
in
guys all,
favor?
Aye.
thank you.
Is there a way
Aye.
can we do a delegation letter now with the vote count, just to have it in preparation so we can get it in or have it ready to go? Is that something, or do we need to wait until we have the final product? Don't remember with the,
No, we can vote now. It's
Okay.
fine.
well, we just did, right? So we're good, or,
Just, all in favor, say aye.
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 Or there was a motion. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Aye.
I'm just going to clarify, what bill is going forward?
The class one. The class one.
Class one, okay. And that's going to have
Yes.
both the food and the Maryland manufacturers?
Just the food part right now.
Okay.
And they're looking to see, and then the plan is we would like to have both, and they're going to see how the statewide goes. And it sounds like there's an opportunity to amend if we need to, if the state one doesn't get the traction we hope it gets. So,
Okay, you
Yes.
guys are the experts. I'm just going along.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
thank you. So we hope you support the state one. Thank you.
Oh, we will. We
Bye-bye.
will.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I see Sam and I think Meg from Sanderidi's office on here. Do we have a Sunday hunting bill back yet? Do either of you know? I doubt it.
I haven't seen anything, Chris.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because I believe just last Friday
Yeah,
last
I put it in as soon as we were off the call, but
Yeah, so just to give everybody kind of a background here, last year in 2025, the delegation put in a bill at the request of the commissioners, which was to allow individuals to hunt Carroll County on each Sunday of the game and bird and game and mammal seasons. I'm just reading the line from last year. Anyhow, this year we were not going to do that. Instead, Delegate Boucher, he's got a bill. Personally, he put in a bill this year. There's also another bill that Delegate Regina Boyce has put in related to Sunday hunting. Um, I uh, like both of their bills. I think they're heading in the right direction. Um, the commissioners came back last week and made a request that we, in addition to Delegate Boucher's bill, in addition to Delegate Boyce's bill, that we also put in the same bill, a third bill, the same one we did last year, basically mostly in that same form. Um, anyhow, I certainly passed on last week that for us to send over a request to the bill drafting office. Um, at this late in the game, it was highly unlikely we would have a bill back. And I know Meg from Senator Reedy's office, she put in that request, I believe, last Friday. I am certainly not surprised that we have not received a bill back. The guarantee bill drafting date was, I think, the second Friday, I believe, that we got down here. So it's been several weeks. Um, it's always possible we could end up getting a bill back next week. We could put a bill in through rules, but we don't have a bill right now in front of us to vote on. So I think that would be problematic to vote on something we don't have in front of us.
I agree. I just got a bill back last week, which bore no relation to the request that I made to legislative services. So voting on something I haven't seen is not something I want to do.
It would not be fair, yes. Something like you said, sometimes they get it right, sometimes it's we gotta go back and work with them to get what we're looking for. So I'm gonna make a motion to table this, and if we do get something back, we can attempt to go through rules, but I do want to make it clear that Delegate Boucher has a bill and Delegate Regina Boyce has a bill. So it's not like there's nothing being done, but I know that the commissioners still felt that the bill from last year was more of what they were looking for. So we're gonna try to get something in, but we don't have anything yet to vote on. So sorry, I'm gonna make a motion to withdraw this bill. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay. So I'll keep an eye out, Senator Reedy's office if they get it. I guess it's a big question, not when, but if they get a bill back. For what we requested, we can always try to go through and put a bill in late through rules and that's for example, but it is what it is. We didn't know that the county still wanted to move forward with this until late in the game. So Pam, did you have anything you wanted to say?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I know
just
you've
want to
been
clarify.
going
I
here.
think what happened, just so that anyone in the public who's watching knows, it was less about a last minute decision to want to move forward, that after they saw the other initiatives, it's kind of similar to what we were talking about with the alcohol bill, having a backup that if these other initiatives didn't come through to accomplish the Sunday hunting in Carroll County, that this could do that simple goal in and of itself. So hopefully Sunday hunting in Carroll County will be successful through one of the other avenues if this doesn't go through, but that was kind of the impetus for it getting revisited last minute.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, we wait. yeah, you guys wanted to look at the actual language of the two bills that I had mentioned. Yeah. All right, does anybody have anything else?
Not me.
All right. Thank you everybody for hopping on here. So I'll make sure we get out and get on the floor on time.
And to see the monks.
And to see the monks, yes, we
That are apparently in snarling traffic. I'm getting all these texts, so.
all right, cool.
See y'all
I'll
later.
see you guys out. See you
Take care,
guys out
everyone.
there.
Bye-bye.
Bye.